Welcome back in. It is the local and community issues and answers right here with Jonathan Lawson. We're so thankful to have in our studios today Jess Hinkle. She is the Public Relations Director for the Addiction Recovery Care. Welcome in.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Jess, tell us about your work.
I do public relations for Addiction Recovery Care, and what we do, we have 3 residential facilities, and what I do is go around telling people about the work that we do there. At our residential facilities, we have 2 women and a man called Karen's Place, Beth's Blessing, and we also have Belgrove Springs for our men to help people that are addicted to substances.
Now, there is many types of addictions, whether it be drug use, meth, all these different types of drugs. Do you deal with all those different types?
Yes, we do.
Alcohol?
Yes.
There is a lot of people in this area that are battling with substance abuse, drug abuse, alcohol abuse. What are ways that they can get help?
The first thing that they can do is call our corporate office, and our phone number is 606-638-0938. And from that office, we have an intake director who can give them any information they need. She can help them to figure out which residential facility would be best for them. Best Blessings located in Annville, Kentucky. Karen's Place is located in Louisa, Kentucky. And Belgrove Springs is in Fleming County in Kentucky.
What about people that think, well, I haven't got a problem, and their family knows that they do have a problem?
Yes. One of the things that I would say is to be there for them, to support them, regardless how many times that you feel that they've burnt you, regardless of how many times, because I know it can be hard dealing with a drug addict. That 27th time may be the time that they really get the help they need. So I would say to be there for them, encourage them, and let them know that there's still hope.
Hope. That's what a lot of people needs today is hope, care, love, concern. You can see people in this shape or condition, and you get concerned. Instead of just pushing them away, we need to try to reach out a hand to them.
That's exactly right.
Now, what is the process? Like, if a female or a male checks into these facilities, what's the process of getting them help?
The first thing that we do is make sure that they're detoxed from all the drugs that are in their system, and we use a couple of different detox centers. Once they're detoxed, they can come into our centers, and they start a program. In our program, we have clinical alcohol and drug counselors, CADCs. We also have pastoral counselors. And we go with the holistic approach that we not only treat their physical, but also their emotional and their spiritual. We treat all 3.
Is it a stay-in process?
Yes, it is. We have 3 different programs. They can choose from a 37-day program, a 100-day program, or a 6-month program.
And the detox process, let's talk about that for a minute. A lot of people don't realize these drugs and addictions, they can honestly kill people when they're coming off of it.
Yes, they can.
Like their heart goes out of rhythm and they get the sweats and everything like that. So in this process, how do they do that? They just wean them down, or?
We are not actually a detox center, but from what I've heard, Bellefonte is one of the detox centers that we use, and they do sometimes do it medically. They wean them down to the point that it's safe for them to come off of it.
Right. Now, how long have you been involved with these programs and worked for this facility?
For 2 years.
2 years. And I'm sure throughout the 2 years you've seen countless lives that's been helped and touched, women and men as well.
Yes, I had the privilege of starting out as a pastoral counselor at Karen's Place. So I've got to see the lives transformed. From the time they walk in those doors, a lot of them didn't even want help. Some of them were court ordered. And had got in trouble with the law and ended up coming to Karen's Place. But to see the transformation that God does through that process, it is so beautiful.
Thank God. Now, both these facilities are running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week?
Yes.
So Beth's Place or Karen's Place or Beth's Blessing is a wonderful facility for these ladies that are having trouble.
Yes.
And now let's talk about the setup of these facilities.
Okay.
It's stay in, you come there. Are they rooms? How does it work?
Yes, we do have rooms, and they do share. There's bunk beds in each of the rooms. But when you walk in these homes, they're very inviting. We have them set up just like a house, just like you would come in to your grandma's house and stay. That's the feel that we give. When they come in, and everything is just it's just wonderful.
Now, the counselors and people, are they constantly talking to them, or do they meet with them in the mornings? How does that work?
Well, they have groups, which have morning and evening groups, so that they can come together with a counselor and talk everything out through the day. But then they also have individual counseling with both pastoral counselor and a certified alcohol and drug counselor. So they get 2 hours a week of counseling individually, and then plus their groups.
Is it the same process for alcohol and for drugs? Do you do the same process? Because, one might be more addicted than the other one.
It is the same process. Cognitive behavioral therapy is a lot of what the counselors, the certified alcohol and drug counselors use. And of course, the pastoral side, which is the spiritual side, it is a lot the same. Addiction, no matter what addiction it is, the outcome's the same.